Hi everyone, I'm Laurie Samet. I'm one of the 5th grade teachers here at Good Shepherd. Mr. Mayer and I are so sorry we couldn't meet with you in person for parent orientation, but we wanted to make a quick video with some of the highlights of some of the things that we would have told you if you were here. We will also be sending a packet home with your child with more information, so be looking for that, and then we will be available on our Zoom meeting if you have any questions that you want to address. So a little bit about myself. I've been teaching for a long time, I think 22 years. Mr. Mayer will tell you it's more than he has been teaching because I'm older. I'll just put that out there. I've taught at Memorial High School. I've also taught in the junior high here. So I've taught every grade 5 through 12, and 5th grade is my favorite. I'm married to my husband, Matt. He's a West Sider, so even though I went to Memorial, I now live on the far West Side, and I cheer for Mater Dei. My daughter, Olivia, is in the 3rd grade at Resurrection, so that's an adventure. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. I will be teaching all of the language arts in 5th grade. We do a lot with parts of speech this year. There is no textbook, so your child will have a notebook where I will give notes and examples to help them with their assignments. We will do spelling, but we only do it every other week, and our tests are on Wednesday. So the kids will get a list on Wednesday, and we will have our tests the following Wednesday just to build in a weekend if a child needs extra time to study. And students will be doing IXL to reinforce concepts, so they need to score usually an 85% or higher, and if they can do that, then they automatically get the points for that assignment. With reading, I also teach all of the reading. We will be using AR this year. AR will be worth 100 points. It's based on how much of their point goal the kids reach, as well as their quiz average. The students should have Overdrive and Libby on their iPad so they can read ebooks online from the library, and I'm happy to help get that set up if you need help with that. I plan to send an AR form home where the kids I'm asking them to read 5 times a week and then maybe complete a question and have you sign that, so be looking for that. 5th grade's really more, we're reading to learn instead of learning to read, so we'll be doing a lot of comprehension strategies, working with nonfiction, novels, and lots of different genres. On the weeks we don't have spelling, we will be doing some vocabulary. We'll call it word power. This will go into the reading grade, and again, the words will come on Wednesday, and we'll have a test the following Wednesday. In religion this year, Mr. Mayer and I each teach our own homerooms religion. We like to focus a lot on prayer, the student's spiritual life. The assessments are open book assessments. We try to do a lot of activities and just really engage the kiddos in their faith. One important thing is we will be doing family life in 5th grade in the spring. We will be talking about characteristics of strong families, but then we will also be talking about puberty and God's plan for procreation. So basically we are going to tell your child everything that they need to know about that, and we'll send more information as we get closer to that time, but we're really hoping that you will get to talk to your child before we do on that subject, so we'll let you know more as it gets closer to that. It's a strange year, so with absences, if your child's absent, we really appreciate you keeping them home. If there's any chance they could be sick, please let us know. I know you call the office, but if you could send us an email or let us know, we can start collecting work and getting that together. We'll deal with extended absences should we have any of that as they occur. The key is just going to be making sure that we communicate with each other. Please continue to send water bottles with your child. Please try to send them filled, and then we're encouraging them to take them home and wash them each day. Masks are going very well. It would probably be helpful if they had an extra just in case theirs gets wet or something happens with it. And Mr. Mayer and I are allowing the students to have their hand sanitizer on their desk, so if you could continue to make sure they have that, that's really helpful as well. Looking forward to a great year.
Hi, welcome. I am Mr. Joe Mayer. I am teaching 5th grade at Good Shepherd. This is my 16th year teaching at Good Shepherd, my 19th overall. I taught at Union County Middle School for 3 years. I taught 6th grade science there before coming to the Catholic school system. I did go to Corpus Christi. I also attended Mater Dei, and I finally graduated Ball State. with a degree in elementary education. I then went to Oakland City University to get a master's degree in administrative work. All right, this year I'm going to be teaching both classes, math and science. I'll be teaching my homeroom social studies, religion, as well as technology. So a few things that everybody needs to know in 5th grade is math. Math in 5th grade is a review of 3rd and 4th grade math. We focus a lot on multiplication, so please encourage your child to do a lot of multiplication flashcards at home. They have an app on their device that allows them also to do flashcards on their own. I do offer extra credit before every single test. It is on Pearson Realize. Your child has done this before in 4th grade, but this year it is for extra credit. In order for them to help study for their test, I encourage you all to tell your child to at least try the extra credit. They get points if they just attempt to do it. So please encourage your child to work on their skills at home, and I will be here to help them and guide them as well. Also, I do teach science, like I was saying. Science this year, we're not going to have the rats due to COVID, but we're also looking at doing something like Lego robotics so that we can do a STEM project with your child to develop robots within their science curriculum. We also are going to study all disciplines of science, so we're going to get a little bit of everything this year within the science curriculum. I do teach 5S in the afternoon. We kind of mirror each other throughout all of our curriculum. Also, we talked about social studies. Mrs. Salmon and I pretty much stay together on social studies. Tests are pretty much on the same day. We do the same type of information. Social studies this year focuses on U.S. history, how the Western Hemisphere was basically colonized. We go into the 13 original colonies, into the American Revolution, usually get to about the War of 1812 by the end. We also look at having the states and capitals in the very beginning, which I'm sure you've been hearing some of your children sing these wonderful songs at home. All right. In order to study for tests, we do provide different formats on their iPad. One is a Quizzes app that has a lot of test questions, kind of like the flashcard themselves. We have a Quizlet app, which does a lot of the vocabulary building. A new game called GimKit that will also be used to help for them to study, as well as a Kahoot. So there's plenty of ways in which your child should be able to start being more independent this year and helping them kind of guide them on their journey to a little bit more of independence so that you're not constantly hovering over them, asking them questions out of the book. They should have a little bit more responsibility this year with their own learning with the iPads. Speaking of the iPads, we got to make sure that they are coming to school charged. We also need to make sure that they have the right supplies for their iPad. So earbuds, we use a lot of videos within our curriculum, so please make sure that they always have earbuds with them. If they do happen to misplace them or break them, please replace those so that they can be ready for school. All right, thank you.